Welcome back to Wheel Reverend. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about middleweight adventure bikes of the year, the 2025 Aprilia Tuareg 660. If you're in the market for a bike that strikes a rare balance between real off-road capability, long-distance touring comfort, and on-road finesse, then stay with us, because the Tuareg 660 might just be your next ride. Now, let's get something out of the way. The Tuareg name is not new. Aprilia has used it before, way back in the 80s, but what we have in front of us now is a completely modern interpretation of that rugged, go-anywhere ethos, and it's been built from the ground up using the brand's new 660 platform, which debuted with the RS 660 and the Tuono 660. But unlike its sportier siblings, the Tuareg is designed to get dirty. So what makes the 2025 version so special? Why are so many riders turning their heads? Let's start under the skin. Powering the Tuareg is the familiar 659cc parallel twin, tuned specifically for adventure duty. Aprilia has remapped it to deliver a strong and usable torque band, with acclaimed 80 horsepower at 9,250 revolutions per minute and 70 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. But more importantly, the delivery is super linear. It's not just about peak numbers here, it's about how the power comes on when you're tackling a rocky incline or overtaking on a two-lane road with fully loaded panniers. The engine features a 270-degree firing order, giving it a characterful exhaust note and that V-twin feel riders love, while maintaining the compact packaging and balance of a parallel twin. On the trail, it's punchy but controllable. On the highway, it's smooth and engaging. This isn't a bike that overwhelms you, it invites you to push it. Paired with that engine is a slick 6-speed gearbox with the standard up and down quickshifter for 2025, a new addition that was previously optional. Clutch action is light, thanks to the slip assist mechanism, and the gear ratios have been adjusted slightly this year to improve low-speed control and reduce hunting and technical terrain. Suspension is where the Tuareg earns its adverb badge. You get 43mm fully adjustable kib forks at the front and a kib monoshock at the rear, also fully adjustable, offering 240mm of travel at both ends. That's more than the Yamaha T8 copyright N8 copyright R8 copyright 700. And it shows when you're smashing through washouts or floating over roots. Ground clearance sits at an impressive 240mm, giving the Tuareg proper trail chops. And even though it's clearly ready to handle the rough stuff, it doesn't punish you on long stretches of pavement either. It's planted, well damped, and it feels dialed in right out of the box. The frame is a steel trellis design with an aluminum swing arm, built to be tough but relatively lightweight and weight. That's another area where the Tuareg shines. Wet weight is around 449 pounds or 204 kilograms, and that includes all fluids and a full 18-liter tank. Aprilia has worked hard to keep the mass low and centralized, which translates to confidence, especially when the terrain turns unpredictable. Speaking of the tank, range is impressive. You're looking at over 300 kilometers, or around 200 miles on a single tank if you're not draining it out. The shape of the tank also slims down nicely near the seat, giving you a narrow standover feel despite the 860mm seat height. Let's talk electronics, because this is an Aprilia, and Aprilia knows electronics. The Tuareg 660 comes with a comprehensive APRC suite, that's Aprilia Performance Ride Control. It includes traction control, cruise control, engine braking adjustment, and 4 ride modes, a 2 preset, and 2 customizable ones. New for 2025 is a revised off-road mode that now allows full disabling of ABS on both wheels, a change based on rider feedback from previous models. The TFT display is a 5-inch full-color unit. It's bright, responsive, and easy to read even in direct sunlight. Bluetooth connectivity is standard, so you can pair your phone, get turn-by-turn navigation, or control media without fumbling for your device. The switchgear is backlit this year, a small but very welcome upgrade for night riding. Braking is handled by dual 300mm discs up front with Brembo 2-piston calipers and a single 260mm disc at the rear. Braking performance is strong and progressive, perfect for long descents with gear on board or quick stops on loose surfaces. The front ABS is switchable, and, as mentioned, now fully defeatable in off-road mode, which seasoned dirt riders will appreciate. Now let's pause and take a moment to appreciate the design, because this thing looks stunning. The Tuareg 660 wears its adventure intentions proudly, with a tall rally-style stance, sleek fairings, and a distinctive LED headlamp setup flanked by integrated DRLs. The bodywork is minimal but purposeful, designed to protect key components and shed mud easily. For 2025, Aprilia introduces two new colorways: Desert Storm A, a matte sand and black combo, and Ice Flow, a glossy white and blue that nods to Aprilia's rally heritage. The windshield is adjustable without tools, and it does a great job of deflecting air at higher speeds. Handguards are standard, as is a robust skid plate, not just a cosmetic plastic piece, but a proper aluminum guard that can take hits. Luggage mounting points are integrated into the subframe, and Aprilia offers aluminum panniers and top boxes as factory accessories. One area where Aprilia often outshines the competition is ergonomics, and the Tuareg is no exception. The handlebar is wide and well positioned, the seat is narrow at the front and flat enough for easy movement, and there's enough space for taller riders to stand comfortably while riding off-road. Pecs are roomy, and rubber inserts can be removed if you're riding in muddy or wet boots. Passenger accommodations are decent, with a fairly wide rear perch and grab handles. So who is this bike for? If you're a rider who spends weekends on Forest Service roads, wants to tackle BDR routes, but also needs a bike that can commute comfortably and handle multi-day road trips, the Tuareg fits that brief perfectly. It competes in the same segment as the Yamaha T8 copyright N8 copyright R8 copyright 700, KTM 890 Adventure, and Honda Transalp 750. But unlike some of those, the Tuareg really leans into both sides, offering genuine off-road capability without sacrificing the road manners or tech suite you'd expect from a premium machine. And speaking of premium, let's talk price. The 2025 Aprilia Tuareg 660 starts at $12,699, which is actually quite competitive, considering what you're getting in terms of equipment, electronics, and build quality. Add another grand or so for factory accessories like luggage, crash bars, or auxiliary lights, and you're still coming in below the price of many fully loaded middleweight ATVs. More importantly, the Tuareg doesn't feel like a compromised bike. It's not just a road bike that's been lifted and given knobby tires. It's not a dirt bike that's been softened up for the street. It feels purpose-built, capable, ready, and fun. Let's not forget that Aprilia has nailed the feel and balance of a true adventure machine, one that doesn't intimidate, but encourages exploration. It's well engineered, handsome, and thoughtfully equipped. And while Aprilia may not have the same dealer network as some of the Japanese brands, they've been steadily expanding support across North America and Europe. Maintenance intervals are reasonable, and reliability on the 660 platform has proven solid over the past few years. In a market where choices are expanding rapidly, the Tuareg 660 stands out by being both serious and soulful. It doesn't shout for attention, it earns it. And once you throw a leg over it, ride it up a mountain pass, and feel the way it flows from tarmac to trail, you'll know exactly what I mean. So, whether you're a seasoned adverb rider looking to downsize without compromise, or you're stepping into the world of adventure bikes for the first time, the 2025 Aprilia Tuareg 660 deserves a hard look. That's it for today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, drop your questions or comments below. We love hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe to Wheel Reverend for more no BS reviews, ride impressions, and the best in two-wheeled content. Until next time, ride safe, ride far, and as always, keep those wheels turning.